Welcome to another episode of Ask a Photo Pro. Today we're going to get into 5 photographers that are kind of mind-bending. We're talking about inspiration today. Welcome to Ask a Photo Pro, baby. I'm excited that you guys are here. This week's inspiration episodes are always fun because I like to get into things that inspire me. Things that inspire me might also inspire you. By the way, if you don't know me, I am Cardi. I'm a professional photographer. And yeah, I started this YouTube channel a long time ago, but in the last 2 years, I really started grinding this YouTube channel, started this podcast called Behind the Picture. It kind of took off. I also decided, hey, let's do another one. So I started to Ask a Photo Pro, which is what you're watching right now. Today, we're getting into this week's inspiration, 5 photographers to break your brain. We're starting with a photographer named Pierre-Louis Ferrier. Pierre-Louis Ferrier. Now, Pierre-Louis is a infrared photographer, and this shooter, he just has a vibe, and he's an award-winning photographer. Award-winning meaning Behance gives photography awards. This photographer has invented this incredible infrared technique, and it kind of blows me away. So this is the first photographer we are looking at. His name is, let me just find my notes again because I don't want to change. His name is Pierre-Louis Ferrier. Ferrer. I will put links of all these photographers that we are looking at in the description of this video that you're watching. Look at the leading line in this photograph. First of all, these hits of red obviously are green. The leading line bringing you up here, this motorcycle, little hits of cars, and the way that the sky is just this gray blue. I just think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Again, imagine infrared and the look of infrared. I think it's super dope. Do let me know in the comments, in the video, in the comments, by the way, if you're watching this after the fact, let me know in the comments if you're feeling the photographers I'm sharing with you today and who your favorite is. First one we are looking at is Pierre-Louis Ferrier. Just great movement. I really love the leading line that brings you to this subject matter right here. Bikes, these lines are great. The main subject matter, meaning this structure, the waves rushing, everything kind of moves you in. Everything kind of moves you in to looking at this subject, which I just think is really great. And also, it looks like it's like f/22. So the depth of field, like way in the back versus right up close, is super tight. So great. Great discipline. Like, I love the lines. If you look at how straight his lines are, super straight. The subjects are very specifically placed. It just looks, I don't know. I think that this guy is a madman. Super technically skilled. Pierre-Louis Ferrier. That is the first story that we're going to look. Let's look at another. And another use of infrared, but not necessarily seeing the infrared rendering red, but seeing the infrared rendering with some other colors. I just think it's super sick. Again, you can see the themes that this photographer has with the leading line, how your eye just draws up in here. This is incredible. These leaves are incredible. And again, it's just, there's so much to see, and this insane like f/22 depth of field that just has everything in focus. I love it. Love this archway. Super great. Really strong. Super strong. Again, the leading line bringing you in, and another point of interest through this beautiful archway. Super great. I think this guy's super talented. It's another perspective of this archway. Leading line bringing us in this way. Really, really strong. Leading line bringing us... Ooh, we missed one. There we go. Leading line bringing us all the way here. There's no way to avoid looking at this archway. It's quite amazing. Do let me know if you like this infrared work. Do let me know. By the way, if you're tuned in live, welcome. Welcome, Vicky. Welcome, Sebastian. Welcome, Henry. And welcome, Charles. Henry, you've been marathoning my videos. Guy, you're going to make me blush. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. That's so nice to hear. This guy's work is just... Listen, I'm not an architecture photographer, you know, but it's important for us to look at photography that's through all kinds of different genres, even if it's not what we specialize in. I think it's super important. My brother Les is in chat, by the way. My actual brother, Les. Les, please tell me you're all right. My brother is in the middle of British Columbia, and there's wildfires happening all the way through British Columbia. The fact that he's here in chat means that things are okay. I've been watching the news, but let's all send some good vibes to British Columbia so those fires tamp down, so my brother Opal Customs in chat is not having to flee his home. Let's go. Vicky sending the good vibes. I appreciate that, Vicky. By the way, you guys can also send good vibes. You can control chat. There is so many different things that you can do. Type command good vibes just like Vicky did, and you can control my stream. This is beautiful. Look at this. Let's go, Vicky. Look at this reflection. This is everything. Look at these lines. I mean, oh my God, you guys, I'm not sharing. Look at these lines. Just, oh my God. And this reflection, this is everything. I just think that this is so absolutely strong. Absolutely strong. It's a mirror. So great. Super talented shooter. Again, we are looking at the work at Pierre-Louis Ferret. He is an infrared shooter. Now, let's look at one more story from Pierre. This is not it. Let's look at one more story, which I want to see. How come that's linking something else? Let's just find this here. Here we go. This is called Brute. This is ultraviolet portraits. Brute is a photographic project made up of 20 photographs divided into 10 diptychs. The series illustrates the raw and natural character of the human being, revealed by the technique of ultraviolet photography. This niche technique allows to see beyond the first layers of the skin to reveal the inside details. Wow, this is bananas. This is infrared portrait photography from Pierre-Louis Ferret. I hope you guys are into it and feeling what I am sharing with you today. Again, I'm always trying to share with you just the absolute craziest photography. The craziest. Like, there's no point in looking at photography that's average. I want to see stuff that makes me want to quit. Wow. Wow. This is so crazy. Like, these sunspots you don't see unless you're looking at it through infrared. Ultraviolet. So crazy. Do let me know if you're feeling these portraits. Let's go, Kay. I'm glad you're here. Dylan, glad you're here. Wow. Wow. You guys can give me live reactions, by the way. Drop hearts, drop flames, drop hundreds, whatever you want to do. You can do that in chat. Those live reactions I do see. It lets me know that I'm doing A-okay. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Wow. You know, I was just going to say, what's it going to be when you... does he shoot a black man? Like, what would my skin look like? This is so great. Oh my God, so crazy. So crazy. These portraits are nuts. Do let me know if you're watching this live what you think of this photography. Infrared portraits. So crazy. You definitely see sun damage, I'll tell you that for sure. You definitely see sun damage. Crazy. Wow. That is some work from Pierre-Louis Ferret. Wow. Great, great, great work. That's the first photographer. You guys inspired? You inspired? You ready for another one? Listen, every once in a while I do this week's inspiration, and I kind of get into finding photographers that amp me up. If they amp me up, I'm hoping they're going to amp you up. This next photographer is from northern Finland. Tina Tormanen. Tina Tormanen. And just have a look at this. Exploring from underwater to the Arctic Highlands. Okay, so Kaltio is Finnish. It means freshwater spring. This Kaltio is located in the heart of the boreal forest and is in a natural state. Underwater photos make the place look surreal. Shot a couple of weeks ago. Canon R5, 15-35, 2.8. Shot with a housing in a glass dome. This is underwater photography with an R5. Like, how sick is this? Let's go, Malcolm. Glad you're here, buddy. Gravel Bomber, glad you're here. Look at this. This is nuts. I gotta hide my camera so you guys can really take this in. How crazy is this? Underwater photography with an R5, 15-35 wide angle, and a dome. So great. So great. Again, it's like I'm trying to share things with you that are like unconventional. Let's look at some other projects from Tina. Like unconventional. Underwater Wonderland. What a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant set. Tell me you don't want this on your wall. Tell me you don't want this framed on your wall. This is epic. So good. Oh, don't tell me it's the only one. Oh, Tina, please give me more. Oh, so good. Okay, we got to look at another project from this photographer. This is really grabbing me. I mean, I don't really want to see snow right now, but this is definitely grabbing me. By the way, are you guys enjoying yourself? You having a good time? My streams are pretty chill, you know? I'm really just trying to inspire you. You guys having a good time out there? You having a good time? Yes? Yes? Amazing. I'm glad. I'm just trying, you know, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh my God. Let's look at one more from Tina. Let's go, Vicky. Type command yes in chat. I just added a new one. Command yes gives you some more love. Oh, this is beautiful. Yes or yes? You know what's fun is like I've kind of mastered live streaming to the point where you guys can control my chat. Control my stream. It's pretty fun. I like this. All right, let's get on to another photographer. That is Tina Tormanen. Tina Tormanen. She's got some really, really, really nice work. It's a blend between underwater and Nordic. You can see just by looking at her thumbnails how absolutely sick her photography is. Like truly. Like she's really, really a talented photographer. Like truly. Yes or yes? Beautiful. Yes or yes? So great. All right, that is Tina Torminen. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tina. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I feel a sneeze coming on. You call yourself a photographer. Look how you're dressed. Yes, you. You just wear track pants, t-shirt. If you're gonna wear track pants and a t-shirt, at least look fly like me. Here, take this. Right? How fly do you look now? If you guys want to get the flyest apparel for creatives and photographers, you gotta tune into that merch store. There it is. Look at, I have over 100 items spread between 2 merch stores, limited edition drops. Every video that you watch on YouTube, as well as on all my channel pages, you'll see the links for my merch store. Make sure that you guys jump in there and look fly like I do when you're shooting. Let's get it on. Let's go, new member. Appreciate you. Let's go, baby. Thanks for joining. Welcome, 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 welcome. So, yes, I do only wear my own merchandise. I created a whole line of apparel for photographers to wear while they're shooting, so you can look like a goddamn pro. It's in the video description. Cool shit. Cop something or don't. But in case you're ever wondering how or why I have all this shit, it's my merch. I got fly shit. Okay, guys, let's get into our next photographer. Our next photographer. This one is called Omar El Tahan. Omar El Tahan. And Omar El Tahan says, I'm an artist who wants to leave delicate, permanent messages from a temporary, tender moment. Besides studying medicine, he's interested in minimalism and focused photography. His work is, he's based in Egypt. He also sells prints. Let me show you the work of Omar El Tahan. It's El Tahan. It's hard to say. Look at this work. This work is what just absolutely stopped me dead in my tracks. Do let me know if you're feeling this as well. Like if I'm crazy or you're actually really feeling this. This guy's work is absolutely bananas. Really, really was feeling this. It's just simple. It's beautiful. It's moody. It's quite disciplined, you know? Let's look at some more from Omar. This thumbnail really grabs me. Like, look at this location. Like, this is preposterous. Wow, this is really beautiful. That's a sad horse. Do let me know if you're feeling it. Very interested in your opinions of the photography I choose. This is super strong. Super strong. This can't be the same work that I just looked at, please. Let's look at some more projects from Omar. This is what I want to see. Down at Dawn. This is so beautiful. Like, just the minimalism here. Like, look at this as a cover of a magazine. Like, it's so perfect. It's so clean. It's just, this is everything. I love, love, love this photography. Oh my God, this is so perfect. Okay, again, like, let me know if it's not just me, but look at this. Look at the leading line. Look at the discipline of these lines. Look at where this horizon drops. Look at where these drop on the thirds. It's compositionally perfect. It's actually really, really beautiful. I hope you're feeling it as well. Like, it's kind of mental. Hey, listen, Charles says that he gets to settle for wildly average. Um, and also he says it's funny how almost nothing he shot with a digital camera appeals to him as much as his film images from 30 years. I gotta tell you, just to take a little sidebar, I shot Hasselblad, by the way, Charles, for 20 years. I started shooting Hasselblad when I was 21, and I shot Hasselblad as my camera and film until I was 34. At, at, at age 34, I switched from shooting primarily film to being primarily digital. And my only goal when I was transferring from film to digital was to have my work look like my film work. And when you look at my photography, I hope you're not thinking digital or film. I hope you're just thinking photography, because my approach to making photos with digital is very much the same as when I shot film. So how we shoot, it's our cameras are just tools. Whether you shoot film or digital, our cameras are just tools. And it's hard because we have a kinship to technique, and we have a kinship to this repetition that we love. And film was something like the method that it's so methodical, and you have to wait, and you don't see your stuff right away. And for all the reason that film is beautiful, digital is also beautiful. But when you remove digital or film and you just think about the work is all that matters. And whatever you need to do to get to the work, that's the only important thing. So I appreciate your nostalgia for film, but the show must go on. And we have clients, and clients need stuff that sometimes is urgent. And yeah, I shoot film sometimes, but mostly digital. And never film for clients. It's only film for personal work. Anyways, we're looking at the work of Omar El Tahan. And I think this guy is just spectacular. Let's look at this one more story called Resistance, which is another thumbnail that just really grabbed me. This is double exposures. Like, just very clever, very clever. I don't know, this guy, he just makes powerful work. Do let me know if you agree. I think the work is really strong. Omar El Tahan. Shall we look at one more project from Omar? I say yes. You love the double exposures, Vicky? I do as well. I love these interiors. This is really beautiful. Wow, the light here is amazing. I'm gonna
Yes
hide.
or yes?
I'm gonna hide my camera. Okay, you guys are gonna make me laugh too. You guys are gonna make me laugh too. Sebastian's cracking me up. I love this light. I love this light. Yeah, I agree. Charles says he loves the tones and the textures that Omar is capturing. I 100% agree. I'm with you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. All right. That was Omar El Tahan. Omar has to get one more story. Like, I just have to look at one more story from Omar. Like, do you see how cinematic this photographer is? Like, he's so good. This is so good. My word. Oh my god. This is... Can we just stop the music on this photograph right here? Like, this is so powerful. I just love discovering this type of photography, stuff that you would just never find on your own. I love it. Love this light. Thank you, Dylan. Love this light. Love this. Omar El Tahan, guys. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? You guys feeling it? Having a good time yet? Enjoying yourselves? Enjoying yourselves? Um, yeah. I think it's time for... What's it time for? To remind you guys, by the way, if you're not subscribed and you're watching this live stream, consider subscribing. You know, I'm just here trying to help a whole bunch of photographers get to the next level. That's the only goal. I'm just trying to help. That's it. Today's about inspiration. Sometimes we're talking light. Sometimes, I mean, we're doing photo reviews next episode, by the way, Thursday. Photo reviews. If you guys have photos that you've submitted, I was away last week. I wasn't able to do any episodes. We're back. If you've submitted photos and are interested in having those photos reviewed, tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. That's the day we're doing it. The next episode. By the way, here's something fun. You can do this to me. Just type command time warp. Okay, so Vicky, you crazy girl. Vicky just gifted 5 memberships to my channel. Vicky, you crazy. Vicky, thank you so much for your generosity. Vicky, thank you so much for your generosity. It's so nice of you. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Oh my god, you see what I've done now? I've taught these guys how to time warp. Now they're gonna be doing it every fucking 10 seconds. Vicky, thank you. It's so generous of you, man. I appreciate you. Let's go, Vicky. 3 cheers for Vicky. Vicky. Let's go. Appreciate you, Vicky. All right. We have a couple more photographers to look at. Vicky, thank you. Matt Mawson. This photographer is from the United Kingdom. He is a photographer and a filmmaker working out of London and Phoenix and Mexico City. Let's look at the work that just grabbed me by this photographer named Matt Mawson. Vicky, you're so sweet. Thank you. So this is photography from Matt Mawson. This is amazing. I really like this stark black and white. Unfortunately, like, I feel like he might be shooting JPEGs. Some of the quality isn't quite as sharp as it should, like in here. I feel like the noise that we're seeing in here and like just that smoothness looks a little bit like JPEG smoothing, you know? Look at this girl's tooth. That's super epic detail. I really love this, like, real, her hairband bumps on her arm, no retouching, just eating from takeout. Like, I just think it's super, super dope. Super dope. Really, really dope photo. Everybody's eating, which is pretty funny. It's good to go on a theme, you know? His theme here, obviously, is people stuffing themselves. But I appreciate the theme. It's dope. Vicky, you're my hero. Thank you so much. so bizarre, this photography. This is so bizarre. But it's good to share. It's good to share, though. This is definitely bizarre. Hyper wide angle. What lens do you guys think this is? I'm betting it's like maybe a 16. Let's look at another one from Matt. Let's look at a little bit of New York City. What do you guys think of the tone? Like, it's not quite black and white, but it has like a bit of a sepia feeling. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Charles says it's a noodle cam. Well, at least this stuff looks like a lot sharper. I like this. There's a vibe. There's a vibe. Back of a taxi. Dylan's asking how he submits a photo for review. What you need to do is join my Discord, first of all. I'm just going to say this so you guys all know. Join the Discord. Discord's super easy to join. It's the link is in the video description that you're watching right now and on my About page and everywhere. Once you join my Discord, you have to join your YouTube to Discord. Just go to settings, connections, and add your YouTube account to Discord. Photo reviews are for members only, so become a member. It's $5. I give the most extensive photo reviews you've seen on the internet. It's definitely worth your $5 a month, and then you could submit. I've been doing photo reviews for over 2 years, like 2.5 years, and anybody who has had their photo reviews, their photos just keep getting better. They just keep getting better. So ask somebody like Vicky or any of the other, Malcolm, or anyone else who's watching. I have so many new people here. It's like quite overwhelming. Guys, Matt Mawson. Let's look at one more story from Matt. This is called London Fashionistas. Let's look at one more story from Matt. Wow, it's pretty. Pretty. I kind of agree with you that this looks like this lomography trend from the mid-90s for sure. For sure. This is best yet. This is my favorite so far. This one here. There's a quality here. What's up, Open? There's a quality here. That's good. There's a quality to this guy's work. You know, it's different. It's different, and I appreciate difference, by the way. It's just different. And yeah, it's really hard to find different when it comes to photography nowadays, you know? It really is. I feel like the shooter could use a little bit of an edit as far as how much he shows in these stories. But I do appreciate his loose style, and I do appreciate the themes. That is photography from Matt Mawson. I think he's got a vibe. Definitely he's got a vibe. Matt Mawson. I'm going to provide links for all the photographers that I'm talking about today in this video description so you guys can look amongst yourselves, you know? Hey, by the way, for those of you who've been listening to me for a while, do I sound different? Do you guys notice my new microphone? Do I sound like I'm on NPR? Welcome to Ask a Photo Pro with your photographer, Steve Cardy. Do I sound like I am on NPR? Do you guys like this new microphone? Is it sounding good for you? You know, we're still getting used to it, but I think it sounds pretty good. The last photographer that I have for you today, this photographer is going to break your brain. This is a great one. You're going to love this photographer. Carlos Jimenez. Well, so yeah, I'll do it like I'm Spanish. Carlos Jimenez Varela. Carlos Jimenez Varela. Carlos is a absolute brain-breaking photographer and composite artist. Take in the work of Carlos. Look at this photography. It's so clever. The way that he's mixing landscape and product photography, it's very, very, very clever. And he started doing this as personal work. And if we go back into this guy's work when he first started, he started doing this as personal work, and it blew up to the fact where he actually started getting commercial work. Let's look at some of my favorite stories from this guy. Look at this. Like, what an idea. For sneakerheads, what a crazy idea. Like, are you kidding me? It's so sick. So sick. Shadows, the light, all the consistency. It's just like super, super dope. Let's go. Dylan's like, raise the likes, baby. By the way, speaking of likes, hit the like on this video that you're watching, goddammit. That's how more people think that I'm cool. The more people who hit the like button, the more people who will actually watch my content. And then, you know, maybe at some point I can give Peter McKinnon a run for his money. Let's look at this Jordan 1. What a dope photo idea. I gotta hide my camera because this is just too sick. Look at this. Jordan, oh my God. So smart. Such a smart, clever idea. And again, just his own ideas that end up being now commercial work. So smart, man. Really smart. And again, this should be something that inspires you. And the reason that I saved this photographer for last is because this guy is an example of how you come up with an idea, develop that idea, and shoot it. Shoot it for yourself. Even if you're not being hired to do this cool project, shoot it for yourself. And guess what? That stuff goes in your portfolio, and that stuff gets you work. This is how it happens. People don't just look at your portfolio and book you. You need to blow them away. And this is why I've saved this photographer for last. He made an idea that was absolutely mind-bending. And it worked so well that his Instagram went viral. The work got shared everywhere. And obviously, it's just a matter of time before shoe brands start hiring him to make this work of their shoes, which is what's happening. Know that this process takes time, but you can see how meaningful, how cool the work is. And it's 100% unique, guaranteed. You've never seen anything like this before. So this is Carlos Jimenez Varela. And it shows you how it started from just personal work to these sneaker composites actually being a signature that he's known for. I mean, wouldn't you want to be known for doing something as dope as this? Welcome, Will. I'm glad you're here, buddy. KM, glad you're here. Donna, glad you're here. Glad you guys are all here with me. It's so great having a new audience and all you guys finding me. I've been doing this for 2 years, streaming to like 8 people, you know? And it's nice that we found each other. It's kind of beautiful. Like, okay, at one point, I don't know how you guys feel, but like at one point when you look at work like this, like, don't you get mad? Don't you want to just run out and make photos like now? This is the whole point of why I do this week's inspiration. This is why I choose 5 photographers. It's because there's going to be a photographer that resonates with you exactly. Not everyone's going to hit, but one of them's going to hit, and it's going to make you charge your batteries, format your card, get off your ass and go make photos. Yes or yes. Like, that's the whole point. That's why I'm here, is to motivate you to go out and shoot shit that you like, just better than you ever thought possible. Honestly, by the way, I try not to make I rarely show my own shit, although if you want to see my photos, I'll show you my photos, sure. But like, I really like glorifying photographers that are doing amazing things on the internet. Skate park. Like, this guy makes me so happy. I hope he makes you happy too. The work is brilliant. You're gonna love some more than others, but overall, just the concept for this, I just think is dope. Dope, 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 dope. Super clean. We are looking at the work of Carlos Jimenez Varela. An amazing portrait, composite photographer. And literally, if we look just at this shooter's work and go back at where he started and his early work, you can see there's lots of non-shoe related stuff, but you can see when he started to just do some things that were a little bit more radical. This was the shoot that really started to be like, okay, now this photographer's onto something. You see? And it's like the stories before this, maybe he was hitting, maybe he wasn't hitting, but once he started making these like objects and scale and shooting landscapes and putting like, this is when I think that this photographer really started to find himself. I think it's very, very, very clever. Very clever. Looking at some of his just earlier work, you can see as he's trying to find himself, you know, as he's trying to find his way with his style and digital and what he wants to do. It's interesting. You know, Behance is a great place to really dive in. By the way, all of the work that I was sharing with you today, I found from Behance. Behance is a creative platform. It's creatives to creatives, meaning if you're a photographer, make sure your work's on Behance. Behance is way more important than Instagram. You have to have a Behance profile. Behance, I use Adobe Portfolio. Adobe Portfolio, Behance is owned by Adobe. Adobe Portfolio integrates with Behance. Everything works together beautifully. This is my Behance profile and my website. Every single thing that's on my Behance profile syncs to my website. If I put something on my website, it syncs to my Behance profile. It's you can show your services, you can sell stock directly from Behance. You can sell Adobe stock just by like, it's never been easier to sell like stock. Just fucking get on Behance, excuse my language, but for reals, get on Behance. It's so important. If you're not on Behance, you're literally missing the boat. It's the only social media platform really you should care about beyond your website. So yeah. And your Substack. Guys, did you like today's episode? You inspired? You feeling like you're ready to go out and make some photos? I hope so. I do this show, by the way, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I start at 6 p.m. Thursday's episode coming, we are going to be looking at photos of yours. I'm going to be giving you in-depth critiques, so make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you join your YouTube with your Discord, and make sure you're a member here on YouTube. Discord will know you're a member once you join your YouTube and your Discord, and you get access to how you submit photos. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today. Again, that camera. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I thought it was pretty fun. I hope you feel inspired. Did you guys enjoy today? Yes? You too? Listen, you two really are the only ones that you're here every week. You're always watching. Just want to make sure you two are good. You're good? Okay, good. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today. I am going to go process a few thousand photos. I have photo shoots just piling up. But I got nothing but big love for you. Thank you so much for watching me. I will be back again Thursday for some photo reviews. I got lots of great content. If you found me from my best advice no one listens to video, thank you. That's the first video. It's at 90,000 views right now. 90,000 views. 90,000 views. Guys, thank you so very much for watching. Thanks for being a part of this Cardi crew. Thank you for the gifted Alice, Vicky. Much love. Thank you, guys. Love you. Watch again. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Appreciate you. Julie, all the way from the Ukraine. Everybody send Julie love. She's in the Ukraine. She's in war. Send good vibes to Julie. Appreciate you guys.